Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. The Oklahoma City Thunder have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back as they must lay it all on the line against the Mavericks. Who will stamp their ticket to the last dance? Up next.
We thank you for joining us for an NBA playoff thriller. Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. Only one team will advance. Who will it be? I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
Neither of these teams possessing the help you'd hope for in the postseason. At least they're both in the same boat.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Flagg. Edgecombe is out there with George. Then it's Jones. And for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren out there with Money. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Grantham in at the point guard position. Here's Money. It's good from long range. You take a look at the Thunder. They've got the advantage here in Game 7, playing in front of their fans on their home court.
Yeah, no excuses. They have a chance to punch their ticket to the finals here at home. What more motivation do you need? What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time three.
Pass to Jones, and a wide-open look for Flagg. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Money. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Over Flagg. And again, shot good for Money. Money's got 8.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Inside, here's George. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Fires away from outside. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Flagg. Here's Edgecombe. And just miss after miss right now.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And the basket by Money.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Took him no time at all on that one. Flagg's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Robbins. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Mavericks was tremendous. He added 55 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Great stuff as always. And here are the Mavericks now. 9-point game. Suggs looking around. Pass to Jones. Good tee by Williams.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
They've got Jalen Williams. Some money out there. And it's Queen and at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Suggs against Cassell. Outside, George. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Cassell. Pass to Money. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's a Sunday. There's the triple. Grantham with the rebound. Fires from deep. Three ball falls through. Another for Money. Money's got 9 points in the quarter.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
They set the pick. Suggs kicks to Jones. Here's a Sunday. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Grantham passes to Queen. It's good. Queen's got his first bucket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Jones dishes to Suggs. Shot to stop the run, and Suggs throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And here's George for three. It's hauled in by Queen.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Traps in the tray.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mavericks trail by 18. In the corner, George with it. Offline with his three. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Look for Dallas. Flag comes in for Jones. And it's Edgecombe in for Suggs. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Flag. A shot's good on the assist by George. Flag's got 7.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for. He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Takes the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And this is a team that, quite frankly, has been incredibly impressive so far in the postseason, with only 3 losses to date.
And to get to this stage of the playoffs and only have 3 losses is really incredible. But they can't get carried away knowing that. The job's not finished.
Outside, Jones. Dallas, no good that time either.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Here's Robbins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Flag. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Dallas Mavericks.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't.
You were laughing. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Artie.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to...
We're back at the Western Conference Final. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Jones. George is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Flag.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Looking to end his cold spell.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Money. And the Thunder, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to George. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 8.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Flag. Pass to Edgecombe. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Well, you look at Money, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure. It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Pass to Flag, and Flag throws it down.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
And the basket by Money.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Edgecombe. George sets a screen for Edgecombe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Fires the 3. Again from deep. The three-pointer good for Money. Money's got 18 points now here in the second half. And so here is Dallas. Pass to Flag. Off target with his 3.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Now here's Jones. Drills it from outside.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
And the basket by Money.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Pass to Flag. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Edgecombe, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Flag. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A 3 ball. Money, no good. Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, But let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching. And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Edgecombe. SGA defending. Pass to Flag. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Flag's got 14 points for the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. We've got Cassell. Jalen Williams is out there with money. And it's Queen in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. To the right side. Lets the three fly. Cassell grabs the miss. Cassell's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Money. Connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. He's feeling it. Here's Queen, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
Pass to Money from past the arc. And that one is hammered home.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties. Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance. Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Offensive rebound, outside, George. No good, unable to end this run. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the basket by Money.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
To the wing on the left. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Suggs in the corner. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And with that 3-ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Thunder.
Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And he's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets...
And again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And the 3 off target.
Well, his 3-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see. And you hear this crowd. They know he just set the 3-point single-game playoff record.
Well, they've seen lots of stars over the years. But this guy, he has the most threes. victories in a single game for their team. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Edgecombe to the paint, and Flagg throws it down.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Murray's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Thunder shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 70th connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for the Thunder.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a performance they put on with their season on the line. Such enormous pressure heading into this Game 7. They were clearly saving their best for last.
Yeah, these conference finals were a battle for them all the way. But when they needed to be at their best here tonight, they were. And we'll see if having to go the distance in this series.
And yet another basket.
And he's equaled second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd on the edge of their seats. The shot by George, wide open. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the Mavericks with possession here. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Queen. Here's Money. And again for three.
When he gets it going from long range, and after catching their breath, this crowd now showering him with a well-deserved applause.
LGA's put on a shooting clinic for sure. One of the best we've seen in playoff history.
Yeah, this will go down as one of the greatest games we've seen. The way he's rained down threes, it's something you really can't even wrap your head around.
And so the Oklahoma City Thunder take the series and will continue.
And give them a huge pat on the back. It took everything they had to come out on top because the competition is so tough in the Western Conference.
They have battled their way to this point of the season, and now only one team stands between them and the NBA championship.
Yeah, they know the job's not done. The finals should be their toughest test yet. A lot of preparation to do before Game 1.
Absolutely. But for now, they're going to celebrate and enjoy being the best in the West. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony,